Somebody to do to you. Follow the golden rule. We won't have no problems. Hey, don't you go making a fool of me. Don't make no mistake loving you. But if you're running around on me, let me spell it out for you. ITGAS. If I'm not the one you're missing, the one you wanna call when you're feeling low, I'm not the only one you're kissing. I don't give a, the one you're looking for in the crowd, the one that calls your mind when it gets too loud. If I'm not the one you want around, then I don't give a.
I love that song. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Makeup Table on Planet Flipside. I'm Vixen Little Paw. These are my friends Cherry Bomb Pop, and I'll see.
This song is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
I know, it's one of those. I like it.
Wasabi, stop being dramatic.
Wasabi, wasabi.
Wasabi.
He's doing that thing where he's got to come through the door as dramatic as he possibly can.
Right.
Yeah.
The drama of it all.
So I got all excited because I thought Amazon was supposed to be, my package was supposed to be here today. Now it's tomorrow.
Bullshit. Assholes.
Well, Justin wanted a clear phone case so he could use his new charger because I got his charger docks. Because we have watches, so I got one that had a dock for the phone and the watch. And his phone case is too thick, so I got him a clear one so it won't be too thick. And then I got myself a new wristband because the other... Okay, so I ordered the original wristband, right? The metal rainbow one.
Yeah.
Which was fine. Except for the kit that they give you to take the links out is shit. I got one link out and I need to pull out like 3 more, and I can't do it. And I'm going to order an actual kit to do that with. But in the meantime, I got myself a Pride wristband.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
And I was all excited because I thought it was going to be here today, and it's not going to be here until tomorrow.
Bullshit. Where's my stuff?
That's okay, because I had shit delivered to my P.O. box that wasn't supposed to go to my P.O. box. It was supposed to come to my house. But the last thing will be here on Friday, so Justin can just go pick up both on Friday when he comes in. Hi, Liza. So, it's just... I'm having a fucking time, you guys. But I finished the series on Scientology. Hi, Chrissy! And they actually touched on another religion that is very, very much the same that I did not realize that I lived with. And I went, but that's not the image that I was given. But okay, I'm not saying that they're lying. It was just very strange. And I told Vixie I'm not allowed to watch any more documentaries about cults.
I want to get that Gaia thing prescribed to that thing. It's all documentaries, I guess, and it's GA.
Yeah.
IA, and I fucking love documentaries. Like I will
Oh,
watch.
don't get me wrong, I love documentaries.
I want to watch them all the time, but I like the weird ones that are fucking sick and twisted. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'll sit there and watch murder documentaries all fucking day long. But like when it comes to conspiracy theories and shit like that, like I have to watch it because my father was heavily into conspiracy theories. And some part of my brain agrees with pretty much everything that he said once I became an adult, started seeing the world for what it really is. And I'm like, holy shit, cults really do run the world. The government really is trying to do this to us. It's
They
really trying to do
are.
that to us.
Fuck that. They are.
Well, the thing is my father's had been screaming it for most of my life, and he died when I was 26, and I was like, I don't know what that one is, Liza. But like just sitting here watching the shit that he talks about, like I can't handle it. I live in my own little world for a reason. Oh, she's a new cult leader. Oh, that's fun. I can't watch it. Because I have come to the conclusion that I think my parents were in some kind of cult when I was a child.
You think so? For real?
I honestly wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother has always claimed to be Southern Baptist. But hearing the survivor stories, and there's a lot of relatable shit between me and a lot of the survivors from the witnesses and from Scientology.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think that they were like Scientologists, and I don't. My mom said that at one point she had actually gone and done testimony at people's houses for Jehovah's Witnesses, but she never converted. So, it freaks me out.
Dude, boomers were into some weird shit, man.
They really were. They also came from a time where, you know, they were being raised by the silent generation.
Exactly.
Okay, I got all my primers on. I'm going to let them sit for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to work on an eyebrow over here.
Right here.
And don't get me wrong, I have, you know, I've been in relationships with people that could very well easily, and I've said this too, could have easily been cult leaders, and I'm susceptible enough to actually, you know,
Dive in.
Yep. Hell, I could be a fucking cult leader if I really wanted. You gotta be careful about which church you go to and who you're friends with. You don't want to get caught up in anything. Well, and that's the thing is a lot of these cults are fear-based. And they teach you that whatever their higher power is more important than anything. Literally, your family, your children, anything in the world. And it's just kind of scary. But at the same time, I'm not over here judging the people like the survivors. Most of them were children or born into it or
realized.
Right, or realize later down the road, oh, hey, this isn't something that I need to be involved in. However, I will tell you this much, you will never, ever, ever see me in Clearwater, Florida. Ever.
Clearwater, Florida.
Been there a few times. It's crazy.
Well, apparently, according to the documentaries I've been watching and the series that I was watching, that is like the mecca of Scientology.
You're weird,
yeah.
man.
It's the mecca of a lot of groups like that.
Hi, kitty. What's everybody up to? We're putting faces on. As they separate you from your family and your friends. It truly is. Like with Scientology, if you're deep enough into it, they have you give up your children to go serve the cause. Okay, don't get me wrong. The series was really fucking good. And it deserves a watch. I'm not going to watch it again, though, because of where it put me mentally.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Well, and another thing is these cults don't know that they're cults. They don't realize what they're doing. They just think that they're serving their purpose.
It's not sleepy time, mini baby. It's makeup time.
No! That was a mess.
And there I go with fuck these eyebrows. Because I'm fucking done with it. Hey, dummy, you can't do anything with your eyes if you have your glasses on. I'm a smart cookie today.
You can, but it's hard. Remember when I said I had my big old mouse pad that takes over my whole desk? Is a mess. It's really bad now. Need to get a new yellow from Maharan. When I have is all broken. And you know that trick where you break it up and then you put alcohol in it and you press it back in?
Yeah.
That doesn't work with Maharans. Well, it does, but not very long.
I don't really trust that trick, to be honest with you.
Trust what?
It just doesn't seem the same. after the fact, after you broke your makeup and tried to put it back together.
Well, yeah, because the alcohol dehydrates it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
What I need to do, honestly, is rebuy my ones that are broke and get one of those magnetic palettes. Part of the problem is I have all tiled floors, tiled and hardwood.
Can you
So
get a rubber
something
mat
goes,
to put under you?
It's dead. I had a rug, but it would get in my way more than anything else. So, you know, do what you can with what you got, I suppose.
The reason why I said a rubberized mat was because I have one underneath of my water cooler, and it works really well. But the size you would need was way bigger than the little fucking $8 one that I bought.
So for palette choice today, I am using this one from Be Perfect. I'm using this yellow from JD Glow. It's called Gold. Well, there you go. And then I'm going to use it pink probably from the Blend palette because I'm doing the pansexual flag today.
Quit it! That's what I did under my eyes today. Not that you can see it.
Fucking A! Pan, baby.
Y'all's ESPN2 is in concert.
I guess. Well, I'm gonna do like a rainbow on top and then the pan on the bottom. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Last year I tried to do very specific flags, but I think this year I want to do. I want to do more than just the pan flag and just the pride flag. I want to do all of the flags.
Mm-hmm.
So
some of them are hard because some of the colors that go together are just they don't go together.
Right.
So true.
I mean,
My friend and I
We'll
once
make
talked
it work.
about, and they were like, gay people did not have anything to do with that flag.
mm-mm. That was all cis white straight people who did that flag. What the fuck?
Yep.
There's no way. My brothers and sisters did that flag.
Like, I'm super excited about the demi flag because of the colors in it.
Right.
I can't even fucking see what the hell. Hey, dummy, to read, you need your glasses. You know this. What are you doing with your life? I have no idea. I just looked it up. There's a lot more flags this year than there were last year, and I'm for it.
I was going to say, you've been added.
Yeah, they've added a few. I'm here for it.
Always.
As long as there is one specific that is not added, I am good.
It won't be. Okay, I'm having mixed emotions, but I'm not redoing this.
She said not today, bitch.
Yep. I have mixed emotions, but I ain't redoing it.
What did I tell you about my bed, you fucker?
You said for to not to?
I said for to not to. Guess who's back there doing it? The thing, Kitty, though, is just because there is a flag made for it doesn't mean that it's recognized by the community.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of us that are like, no, fuck you. You don't belong.
We don't claim that. How can I put this without being too political? Sexual deviancy and sexual identity are two different things. That's the closest thing I can come to saying it without saying it.
Liza has no idea. Pedophiles want a flag. They want to be recognized in the LGBTQ community. We're refusing. And it's not just like specific parts of the community. The community as a whole is standing up and saying no.
Yep.
Oh no, Kitty. Damn it.
So I don't know when I got this old, but ever since I saw the miniature huskies, I've wanted one because they look like freaking teddy bears.
Are you talking about Pomskis?
Yeah, probably.
Fucking
all I know is they're just little tiny huskies.
If it's the Pomeranian huskies, they're ankle biters.
Well, I want one. I'll beat it in submission. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. Oh my god. After it came out of my mouth, I realized what I was doing.
She really will. No, I'm kidding. She really wouldn't. You're pansexual with demisexual tendencies.
There's not a lot of difference between demisexual and pansexual.
There really isn't.
Because I was always told that pansexual was sex matters not.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Attraction.
It's an emotional connection.
I don't care what you were born as. I don't care what you identify as.
And I've said this many times. I said this to the teenager when he was trying to figure himself out because he says, well, I don't know. I might be bisexual. And I said, well, that's okay.
It's like pansexual, demisexual, and omnisexual.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of seem like the same thing.
There's differences, but like for me, it's
I just identify.
I don't care as long as you're human and I have a connection with you. I don't care what organs you have.
Yeah.
I don't care what you identify as.
When we start getting intimate, we'll deal with that kind of stuff to figure out how we want to be intimate. That doesn't decide.
Right.
That's an intimacy level, not a dating prerequisite.
Prerequisite.
Pre-rectum.
Wow. Pre-rectum. Whew, that was exciting.
It can be.
I mean,
are you begging for a tagging?
No, I can't say that.
hey, nothing wrong with it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I'm just going to say there's no kink shaming.
No kink shame.
I have no kink shame.
Tiny little huskies are the best. I've never met one, but they're cute. Yeah, they're cute until they fucking bite your ankle. I get confused by
no, I'd really have to pick one out that I like. Like it would have to
actually, Liza, your daughter doesn't have to tell you anything. You have the exact same power as any other human being on the face of the planet by finding
No,
out
what she
herself.
says, what she means is she asks her daughter and her daughter tells her.
Okay. So you have the power of the internet, honey.
Keeps her apprised of what's going on.
Means you don't, it doesn't matter what it is, and you're willing to. For me, it's not about sex.
Well, I have to admit, part of it for me is sex because I'm Sagittarius and we like that.
Well,
we like a lot of sex.
I don't know a lot of people who don't like sex, but
Well, I do actually, but I've been around the block a few times. So.
See, and growing up, we didn't have all of these terms. We just had you were either straight, gay, lesbian, or bi. And a lot of people, a lot of lesbians and gay men had problems with people who claimed bisexuality because they were like you're being greedy. You can't do
Selfish.
that. Yeah.
I remember when people told me that when I first started dating hubby.
And I didn't ever see it as that. You don't like what? You don't have to like it, but we love you anyway.
What, that you don't know what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I just say that.
Oh, she doesn't like sex.
Well, and that's okay. There like I said, I don't know a lot of people who don't like it. There are people out in the world who don't want it, and that's fine.
There are people who have been on this earth, and since the day they have born, they have no sexual identity and have no want for one.
And that's perfectly fine.
I had a friend named Lennon, and they were just like that. That's, they were born female, but that's about it. That's about as close as sex that came with that one.
Look, I'm a trucker wife. I'm lucky if I get it once a month, okay? Because usually when he comes home, we gotta go.
Oh, I don't need the connection. That's where the Sagittarius comes in. In my 20s, after the quote-unquote divorce from my girlfriend, I decided I wasn't going to date anymore. Just when I felt like having sex, I'd go out and find sex. Thank God it was with women. That's about the safest thing you can do.
Liza says, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to see anything or touch anything or anything. And that's fine.
Oh, yeah. I've actually known a lot of people like that. I knew a couple of girls who were like that, and they ended up being like life mates, basically. Because they loved each other's company, support, and neither one of them wanted any of the icky stuff, as they would put it.
Bodily fluids gross me out. I don't like being touched either, but there's specific people that are allowed to touch me. It's just a thing. You have a dog that acts like a cat, you coexist in your little apartment. There you go. If that's what works for you.
Yeah, I haven't had sex in like 5 years.
Oh, God.
It's just, I don't know. I've never had sex sober before, so since I got sober, I just haven't done it.
I know when I was going through the 12 steps, they said that to wait a year before you have an actual relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can get very confusing, and most people are prone to jumping into relationships with people that have the same issues that they have. So like AA members would get involved with other AA members, or NA members would get involved with other NA members, and then there was a relapse because of that.
Yep. Very common, unfortunately.
I've just always been a really big loner. I just don't. I'm kind of like,
and that's okay too.
So I like looking at pretty bodies, but other than that, I'm just like, that's about it.
Societal norms don't. I'm not interested in them.
Thank you, Rose Kitty.
Where the fuck did that one go? Oh, it's right there. Right in front of my fucking face.
It's right in front of your face.
It's in my
Your
face.
face.
Son of a bitch!
What happened? Oh. I hate it when that happens. You know what? You know what brushes that doesn't
Fuck
happen
you,
to
Jeffrey.
as often? Oh, was it a Jeffree Star one?
Yep.
I was gonna say the one that doesn't do that I've not had that happen to are my art brushes that I use for makeup. Never had that happen. Makeup brushes, it happens to me all the freaking time.
So we still have our subscription giveaway going on.
Yes, we do.
We have 11 more days before that's going to end. So get your comments in on the lives that are posted. Because that's how you are in, that's how you enter yourself into the contest. And then my circle said that it shipped today, so
So did mine.
I should have it within the next.
Why does
2
it
weeks.
take that long to ship?
I don't know. Well, they
Did you
usually
order on
ship
the
it
first?
within. No, mine didn't get charged until the 3rd, but
still, I put the order in on the 1st.
Oh, mine's auto ship, so it just automatically. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's USPS.
I don't know. It seems like
It does take really. It usually takes about 2 weeks. But our BoxyCharm did the same thing.
Yep. Which I have one more coming of those guys. If you want me to share it with you,
I don't.
I didn't do something right. Not quite sure what I didn't do right, but I didn't do something right.
Well, it might have been with the review that I left too. They might have actually read it and said, "Oh, yeah, no, we shouldn't ship her anything anymore."
Why? What did it say?
It said I was tired of getting
suck.
skincare because that's all I typically got, and I was tired of neutral colors. And I see all these people who get BoxyCharm, and they get all this fun shit, and I'm over here getting neutral shit, and I've changed my quiz multiple times in the since I started 6 months ago, and
That's what I told them to.
it's just stupid.
Good, fuck them. Fucking assholes.
I told him, I said, I legitimately have enough skincare to last me a fucking year, and you guys keep sending me more.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't need any more skincare. And I don't need any more neutral anything. Oh my god.
No.
So I keep seeing stuff, and I'm not going to have any money for anything for probably a couple months. But there's all these packages that I'm like, oh, I want that package from these smaller companies.
I need to have Elsie make me a list.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Elsie, we need a list.
You need like an indie brand list?
Yes! Because like I've been looking at like Killer Cosmetics and Hell Bites Beauty and is it
I'd
Murder by
love to order
Makeup?
some from Hell Bites. And Toxic. Is Toxic a small company or a big company?
I don't know who that is.
All right. Toxic Pigments.
No, that's Murder by Makeup.
Oh, Murder by Makeup. Don't seem that big.
Or Murder or Makeup. I don't remember what it is. It's Murder
Armor?
something Makeup. That's what I know.
I know that you have a lot of their pigments. They look like poison bottles.
Yeah, Makeup a Murder.
See, that's it.
Well, I'll make y'all a list.
Okay.
I'm on this thing too. If you check out my profile now, it's different because I figured out a way to start having people pay and book for classes and stuff. So that's on there now. And It took me a long time to figure that shit out, but I did it. But on there,
Very proud of you.
thank you. There's like little lists for sale for like all beginner makeup beauty, like tools and stuff, like stuff you would need to start doing makeup. I mean, lists, and all those lists or all those little things are links to the product too. So it's not just like, hey, you need tweezers. You click it, the tweezers go take you to tweezers. So
Right.
Cool.
So I'll make you a list of indie brands because I'm making like 15 lists right now. So.
Yeah, when you get a chance.
Oh yeah, it won't take me long at all.
Because we were talking about that, you know, we should just talk to Elsie and get indie brands, because that's what we both want to do anyway.
Yeah.
Is support them.
Indie brands are the shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's. I'm tired of. And granted, you're going to pay probably the same with smaller brands that you pay with larger brands. But I'm tired of mega companies.
I'm sorry, but like with indie brands, I may pay a little bit more, but I'm paying a little bit more because I'm probably going to buy double the product from a regular fucking brand that sucks.
Right.
And have double the shitty makeup. And I don't want double the shitty makeup. I want really cool formulas, really bright colors, and fun stuff to work with.
Liza says I really need to get some new eyeshadow. Chrissy says she couldn't focus on today's show with all the kids. It's okay.
Yeah, some of us understand.
I can't focus on shit today because, well, I'm scatterbrained.
I still love you all.
Well, we love you too.
I think I'm going to take a vacation.
Oh,
but not,
where are you going to go?
Just a vacation from my real life job.
Oh, so you're doing like a staycation?
Yes. I will be working on social media the whole time when I'm on vacation from my server job. But I need to get away from there because every time I walk into that place, I just want to walk the fuck out.
She said, I'm done, bitches. Fuck this place.
I'm so fucking done with it. But I need to just chill and just take a moment and take some time and then see if I can acclimate myself into social media full time while I'm on that staycation type shit.
There you go.
Just don't. My biggest advice is don't make social media like a job. Like, I don't do this because it's a job.
No, absolutely not. But I've been doing it all day, every day for 5 years now, and it's still fun to me. So
right, you'll see on my social medias where I get to the point where I'm like, this is a job. I'm taking a break.
Right, that's a good idea.
Because people will literally sit there. If you don't post for a day, where have you been? Are you okay? What's going on? No, I just needed some fucking space, man.
Yep.
I have thousands of videos you can watch, I promise.
But you're paying me. I owe you nothing.
Right. And I mean, that even stands true with this.
Yep.
But if that's going to happen, I'm going to tell Vixie, hey, I need a couple of days, or hey, I need a day, or hey, I'm going to go do this. And I know the show's still going to go on, which is perfectly fine.
As long as I know what's going on.
Right. Sometimes we all just need to take a break.
Yeah, I took Monday off. Well, I took Monday off from posting. I didn't take Monday off from the internet, but.
Right.
I haven't posted every day in a long time. I used to post every day, at least 2 to 3 times a day.
On top of that, I have enough drafts to last me like a fucking month.
You have enough what?
Drafts.
Oh.
Oh God, yeah.
The thing about the social media era that we live in is people have become so dependent on it that they expect to know every single little thing about your life. There are things about my life that I have never expressed on social media. There are things about Liza the other day. I was talking about something on a video. She's like, I had no idea because I don't talk about it. Because I don't feel that every single person in my life, directly or indirectly, needs to know every little single thing about me. Yes, I'm an open book and I will answer questions, but that does not mean I'm going to talk about every single aspect of my life.
Yeah, me too.
Bring him to the library. I need to break Who Wants Kids, not me.
I have my own things.
Well, take a break, take a break, Rose. I think you should take a break and let your hands not cramp up a little bit, and then go back and decide whether you want to color it or not. Liza says, "Bring the kids to the library." That's a little harder for Chrissy to do than most people, honey.
Yeah, unfortunately. Not sure if nude was a good way to go, but that's the way I went.
Hey,
I love the smell. The lipstick that I have on is actually Context, and it is from one of the BoxyCharms. It smells like coconut oil, like the kind we used to bake ourselves on in the 80s. Copper tone.
The Hawaiian tropics.
Yeah, that's what it smells like. Okay, I'm gonna bring us close so you guys can see my eyeballs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, you can't see how the glitter works, but yeah. Pretty cute. Pretty cute.
I love it.
Thank you.
I'm over here putting in minimal effort, but the thing is I'm still putting in some kind of effort today.
I was just gonna say, you're putting in effort. You got out of bed today. I'm proud of you.
I didn't yesterday.
I know. That's why I said I'm proud of you.
I think Monday hit me harder than I expected, and I've been talking about how I feel like I'm going into a manic episode, and I think I'm doing what I can. I'm gonna try really hard not to let myself get completely sucked in, which is gonna be a fight in itself.
I love my manic episodes. I love them.
Don't get me wrong, when I am full throttle in them, I have a fucking great time.
I get so much done.
I was just gonna say,
but it's the build up and the breakdown that I fight with the most. Because I never know how long it's going to last. I never know what my swing is going to be like. There's a lot that's there that I over anticipate for. My anxiety goes fucking ape shit.
Yeah, that's the only part I don't like is the anxiety part.
And I don't know who I'm going to be in the throes of it. I don't know if I'm going to be a complete asshole or if I'm going to be the stupidest sweet tart you've ever met in your life. Don't forget to like the live, and don't forget about the loot box. We talked about the loot box. I was asking Vixen if I should color it in, not because I don't know if it's going to look good, but I'm going to try taking that photo and digitizing it.
Oh, go ahead. Do both. You save it in black and white, and then save it in color, and show me both.
So you guys, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do have family game night coming up, which means bring in an extra device and bring a friend. We're going to be playing on Jackbox games.
What are you using for eyeliner?
Glisten Cosmetics, but I'm using the applicator from the NYX thing and the Rimmel because I'm not going anywhere. So the Rimmel doesn't stay on very well, but it's really matte black. And
Well, I just saw you do one. Somebody bought you an eyeliner.
yeah, the Huda Beauty one.
What was it called?
The Huda Beauty double-ended liner.
Huda?
It's called
Huda Beauty, yeah.
Life Liner.
That looked like nice stuff. Huda.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive though.
Mhm.
So as great as it can be, I'm not gonna buy $32 worth of eyeliner every fucking 2 weeks. So
I was just gonna say.
I go through eyeliner like there's no tomorrow. That's what other people don't understand. Try the math, this, that, and the other. I'm like, that's fucking expensive.
Especially with the condition that you have, it's really hard to find a product that works.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand the condition that Elsie has. And I'm sure she's tired of fucking explaining it.
It's all good. I'm just glad that whenever I did this, I never expected there to be thousands of other people who sweat like a madman to be like, me too, me too. And that it's not like I don't feel alone. I'm just like, well, let's find a fucking solution.
Right. It's not as common as you would think, but it is there. And there are people that do have the same kind of condition.
Or even just a similar one.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to fucking sweat unless I guess you're working out or whatever, but sweating makes me angry. It makes me really fucking mad.
It makes me feel gross.
That too.
I'm like, I already spent enough time in the fucking shower.
Mm-hmm.
I made my youngest take a shower today. He goes, okay. I'm like, we do this every day. Go take a shower.
I literally yelled at myself to get my ass up and go take a shower today because I didn't yesterday. And I mean, I don't do a whole lot, which means I don't have to every day. But if I don't, I just feel because dead skin cells. Ew.
Well, and sometimes it can be part of a routine.
Right.
And some of us need routines.
I have laundry in the dryer that's been in there for 2 days, Chrissy. I'm not even trying to fuck with it. I got a full fucking basket of laundry over here. I'm not even
I'm gonna
fucking
tell
with
them I
it.
better have to just fold.
But I mean, having a routine is really good, especially when you have some kind of mental illness, because it keeps you on a path of knowing what needs to be done. It gives you stability and reliability, even if it's just from yourself.
I'm hurrying. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're
Don't
fine.
do
You're
your
fine.
thing.
I just didn't do anything other than my eyes
out
today.
Music.
I got excited about I haven't done makeup on myself in 2 days. I've been doing other stuff.
Your shower last night was so awesome. I have a fucking shower. Oh my god, my shower head's gonna drive me insane.
The colors.
Yeah. And there's no way to turn it off.
Mm.
It's fine. I'll be fine. I'm just...
You being grouchy?
I don't know what I'm being.
Okay.
I made an
Valid.
audio last night, and I haven't released it yet, but it says that I'm just tired of being full of anger and rage, but if I let it go, I'm terrified of letting it go because I don't know what's going to happen. And don't get me wrong, I have peace in my life. I truly do have peace. But the anger and the rage have been like a shield for me my entire life. And letting something so... It seems so minuscule, but letting go of something like that terrifies me. And it's not just as simple as just letting it go. Because I'm human. It's always going to be there. It's an emotion. You love my shower head? I better love that motherfucker for as much as I paid for that, but it's annoying me right now. And it doesn't help that I'm PMSing either. That does not help at all.
That's the worst. That makes me mad too.
Well, I'm angry because I'm crampy and I'm eating Midol like it's fucking candy, and it makes my stomach upset, and I hate when my stomach's upset because I don't feel good when my stomach's upset, and I'm just, ugh. I just feel gross, and I don't fucking like it. And I'll get over it.
You'll get over it.
Yeah.
Sweating. Jesus.
Pixie, you covered up your eyeballs.
Yeah, but these are cute. Oh, wow, my eyelashes.
No, it is perfectly fine for humans to have emotions. I have the uncanny ability to absolutely turn them off and feel nothing. But I don't want that. I don't want that all the time. That's part of the manic episodes and depression and the bipolar disorder. There are people out there that can do that. And there are people that choose to do that. And that's, okay, fine. It's a coping mechanism. I'm not saying to do it. By all means, please don't do that.
It's not healthy.
You feel like you're PMSing, but not. The thing is, Chrissy, is even after you have your guts ripped out, that's still going to happen. You're still going to go through some kind of emotional swing monthly.
Yep, because you still have some...
Mm-hmm. Regardless if you have your like if you have a full hysterectomy, you're still going to get that. Because you still have hormones in your body. It's just the main source was your uterus.
You'll have less, or they'll change, or there's a lot of things. You might need more.
There is hormone therapy out there. I've always said if I actually ever get the hysterectomy that I want, go ahead and leave my fucking fallopian tubes, because they're gonna have to fucking put a bladder sling in anyway. Mm-hmm. So just fucking connect them to my fallopian tubes, which they've been trying to kill me since birth, but that's fine.
Mine too.
But that way I don't have to go on the extreme amount of hormone therapy that I would if I had a complete hysterectomy.
I wonder what it's like to have hormones that are regulated. You know what I mean?
No kidding. So I started being a woman at age 9.
Me too. It was July 4th of 1989. Happy birthday to me.
And almost like overnight, I had breasts that were as big as my head.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was in 3rd grade, had tits and a fucking period, and I got made fun of for it.
Yep.
But you know what? That just means if I let this bitch live, I've only got 7 more years. And then she'll be gone because, not yet.
Well,
7,
you hope.
Yeah, because studies show that typically it's 40 years. If that's the case, okay, fine. 7
If that's the case, I should be done.
You should be.
Oh. I say I probably am perimenopausal though.
Oh, I was diagnosed as perimenopausal at 25 years old, 4 years after I had my tubal ligation done. But I still have a bitch that decides to throw up once a month. And make me a fucking psycho for a week.
Psycho.
And it's not like, here's the thing about it, is it's not like it's just 1 week a month. You've got your pre-setup, you've got a week to set up, then it's the week of, and then it's the week after. You have 1 week of normalcy.
I love that comedy routine. Between post-menstrual cycle, pre-menstrual cycle, the menstrual cycle itself, we're only normal 3 days of the month, and that's when you men don't understand us.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite lines.
Fucking amen.
And in all honesty, my ex-wife, she was like that. 3 days of the month is the only time I didn't understand her. When she was
Liza, honey, there's hormones all over your body, including your brain. You have hormones left in your body. You just don't have an excessive amount.
Your brain and your lymphatic system has hormones, just not as much.
Mm-hmm. They just took out the main source.
The girly ones. Main source for the girly ones. Because we have testosterone too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us higher than others.
See, and I have a cousin who has PCOS, and there wasn't a term for it when she and I were growing up. We just always knew that she had more testosterone than she did estrogen. And then finally a doctor was like, oh no, there's a name for that. And you're not alone. And it's actually very common.
Very common, apparently.
Yep.
And there's different versions of it as well. It's not just, PCOS is not just one thing. There's multiple different versions of it.
Since I saw Raw Beauty Christie talk about it, I've seen so many people talk about it after that.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that I don't like is when doctors come into play with it, they want to generalize one medication for it. And it's the same medication that they give to people who have type 2 diabetes, and they have this problem and they have that problem, and they think that it's the cure-all, and it's not. Not everybody's body works the same.
Or they say just lose weight.
Oh, that's Occam's razor.
Just lose weight.
You'll be fine. No, I've been
I
struggling
have
with
a
my weight.
cyst the size of a grapefruit.
Right.
You know? Or whatever.
I literally have a cyst in my uterus that the last time I checked 2 years ago was this big.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like,
That's the side that always hurts the worst. I wonder why.
Oh no, it's like dead center in the middle trying to, I'm like, can this bitch just escape, please? Don't burst. Just, I'll give birth to it. I don't give a fuck. Just get it the fuck out of me or just take my uterus.
And bursting, and you try to explain to people like when they burst what hell it is. It's worse than giving birth.
It really is.
Like the first time I had a kid, and I'm like, so this is giving birth. And the nurse was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what these women are screaming about. She's like, you have polycystic ovaries. I said, yep, I do.
When they dissected your uterus and ovaries, they found lots of endometriosis. You have a cyst. You had a cyst when they removed yours.
It's common.
Yeah.
It's not an uncommon thing.
This is going to sound really, really,
mutants.
really cruel, but we are much like animals. If we are not spay or neutered, it ends up with health repercussions because of. We are born
Agreed.
for our bodies to kill us.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm not.
Take me.
I don't know what's going to happen next. And I can't come back to tell anybody after it happens.
Yes, I am. Oh, release me. I love that song. It's one of my husband's favorite parts of Rent. He's like, oh, it's this song. I love this song. He's such a lesbian sometimes.
You call your husband a lesbian?
Yes, he is.
I love it.
I tell him all the time you are such a lesbian.
There's times where
He's
I
more
look at
girly
you
than
and I'm
I
like,
have
wait
to
a minute,
try.
I'm the one with the fucking tits. Why are you acting like such a bitch?
He makes me watch girly flicks.
Justin's
I love
the same way, and I'm like, no.
Love Actually, I fought tooth and nail not to watch that movie.
Never seen it.
So bored. My God, I'm so bored. It's a Christmas love. Oh my God, it's all over the place. It's actually a pretty good movie, but you really had to work hard to get me to watch it.
Now,
I'm like, this is such a chick flick. What's that one? 39 Dresses?
27.
27 Dresses. He made me watch that too. He's like, you have to watch this movie. I'm like,
Look, if somebody
fine.
ain't being blown up, or somebody, if there's not explosions or gunfire,
I like
have
heist
nothing to do with it.
movies. I realize I like heist movies and heist TV shows. If it's a heist, I'm there. Ocean's 11, even the original Ocean's movie, Ocean's 11 was a great movie. The remake, amazing. Not big on 12, but I love 13. I love Ocean's 8. I love,
The cast is so good.
yep. Hackers is a heist movie. Sneakers. I love heist movies. Ant-Man and Wasp. Heist movies. They're the best.
I keep thinking you're saying high school.
No,
heist.
And then I started watching Leverage. I forgot about that TV show. It's like the ultimate heist. Every episode is a heist. And I'm like, this is my cream and sugar. Love it.
Don't get me wrong, I'm down for a good horror movie, but there hasn't been a good horror movie since the 80s.
My husband doesn't watch horror movies, and so like when I'm about to watch Fringe, he's like, "This is Fringe." I'm like, "Yeah, there's gonna be gore. Go." I just heard him laugh. He's probably watching us right now. Just heard him go, "What?"
People, they're like, well, how many horror movies have you watched in your life? I'm like, look, I watch Supernatural on a regular basis.
My friend made me watch White Noise when I told her I didn't watch many horror movies because I don't enjoy them. It's not that I'm scared of them. It's just a lot of them have very bad, they're written badly.
Yeah.
And she's like, you have to watch this one, White Noise. It was fairly good until the end. It was the stupidest ending. And I'm like, this is why I don't watch these films.
Right.
It's not that they bother me or that it's just the poorly written part.
Right.
Like Secret Window, that was a thriller. And that was written well. I liked that one. The Cell, one of the best thriller
that
movies
movie
in the
kicks
world.
my ass every time. I love it so much.
Now here's one with gore in it that I like was 13 Ghosts.
Yes! I actually
That
have
was
that
amazing.
saved on my on Netflix to watch.
Cube. The Cube was good too.
Yeah, that was good.
That was kind of a heist psychological thriller, so they kind of hit both ends for me. Ooh, nice. It looks like that sprayed really nice.
It did.
Yeah, that was a nice mist.
Those bottles came out when I stopped doing hair. Right before I stopped doing hair, actually.
Those mist bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, your hair looks exactly like mine when I was in high school.
Mm.
1991. There you go. That was my
Liza,
hair.
I'm not watching it. It's a fucking cartoon.
Turning Red was good though. I only think I watched it once. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I watched it the one time and it was good, but it's not a rewatchable one for me.
Right.
Like some are rewatchable, some are not. That's not one of them.
Justin likes crime shows. I'm just like, I'll listen to them.
I like some of them. I like Criminal Minds. But those kind of has some suspense to them too. Because of the different aspects of what's going on with the characters. I like Lie to Me.
Oh, I can't watch shows like that because then it makes me realize what I'm doing and then I stop doing things and people are like, are you okay?
I call stuff out. I used to call stuff out all the time when Hubby and I were just friends before we ever dated or anything. I used to call out stuff like that all the time. He's like, you're scary sometimes. And then we watched the show and he go, you taught me that. It's one of my favorite Psych 101. Finding out what different people's tells were.
Well then.
Well, see, Liza, you've watched it enough for me and you. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah. Watch it.
I love plot twist movies more than
I like M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Yes.
I'm not Shyamalan ding dong.
Yes. He will twist your fucking brain. Like when I watched Devil, the one in the elevator, I had no fucking clue.
I'm bringing this closer.
Yay. They look so pretty.
My eyelashes aren't even.
Mine are starting to get, my eyes are starting to
I
get
might have to
big.
take them off.
Yeah.
Y'all look amazing.
You look amazing!
I'll send you a
beautiful.
list of plot twist movies.
Do what?
I'll send you a list of plot twist movies.
Oh yeah, do that.
I like plot twist movies. What was that one? Transcendent.
Oh, with
With
Johnny Depp?
Depp.
That was a good one. Inception kicks my ass every once in a while.
I love Inception. I love that movie. Everyone was like, oh my gosh. But, and I like Lost. Like, I like J.J. Abrams as long as he's not the one who writes the ending for either the movie or the series. Somebody else has to write the ending because that guy is... There's too many shiny things for that man.
He's too busy walking around beatboxing on his fucking microphone, okay?
Or something. I don't know. He's just... He's not right. But that's why I like his storylines are really cool. It just his tie togethers are bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
This is true.
The only thing I'm mad who did now which one it was M. Night Shyamalan who did the Last Airbender, didn't he?
Yeah.
Avatar the Last Airbender. He screwed that up. I was really mad about that because that was one of my favorite shows. He should not have had his paws.
Well, and a lot of his movies have been graphic novel related too. So,
well, that's what it started out as, Avatar. But he took up like all the characters. He changed them, like completely changed them. Yeah. Like Aang is supposed to be like
he
this
did
wild
them in the
kid.
way that he would have done them had he written the novel.
And I didn't like it.
You
it wasn't as fun. Now the the bending stuff in the movie was awesome. They did awesome with that.
Do you know I listened to The Village like 6 times before I actually watched it?
Why?
It's so fucking good.
It really is good. Well, because every time my ex would watch it, I was trying to sleep, so I would listen to it. And then one day I finally said, you know what? I have never fucking visually seen this movie. I'm gonna do it. Lady in the Water was really good too.
Lady in the Water is actually based on an old wives' tale.
Yeah, and that's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I know. I remember when it came out.
Unbreakable.
All the Unbreakable movies. We'll just do it that way.
All of those are M. Night Shyamalan. Mr. Glass.
What is it? Old?
Shattered.
Do what?
Old?
I don't know.
Old is his newest one, I believe. Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Girl, it's been like a hot minute since I've actually seen a new movie.
You need to watch.
I need to watch the new. I want to see Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, just because I am so.
I've watched it a couple of times. I'm still pissy about Johnny not being in it. It's a good storyline.
I'm curious of the story. I just need to see it once. Decent. I don't need to own it. I don't.
There's a lot going on with the storyline, but it's good. I'm just pissy because Johnny wasn't in it.
So am I. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm still pissy about it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. You two look absolutely gorgeous.
So do you, ma'am.
Thank you. So we'll see you all tonight for family game night. Jackbox Games. Bring a friend. Pop some popcorn, and don't forget to bring your secondary device so you can play with us. Catch y'all later. Bye.
Okay, lady, bye.
Spend my energy, give my attention if yours ain't there. I don't wanna give you the best of me if you're just gonna give the rest. You see, I don't play the long game unless I'm your end game, babe. So don't you do it to me what you wouldn't want somebody to do to you. Follow the golden rule, we won't have no problems. Hey, don't you go making a fool of me. Don't make no mistake loving you. But if you're running around on me, let me spell it out for you. ITGAS. If I'm not the one you're missing,